my goodness. This is nuts. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There we go. First sighting of the baby meerkats. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, I'm just at a loss for words here. This is just too awesome. Oh my goodness, eh? It's just one that we can see for now, but we can actually hear more downstairs there. And you can see how alert that little one is. It's watching us. Obviously, we're totally new to it. This entire environment outside is new to it. So Veronique, who's actually with us here now, our meerkat habituator, when Jandra and I got you now, she said actually she had a little sighting of them late yesterday afternoon. And remember how cold it was yesterday? So their foraging was probably not as great as it could have been, and that would have just been actually forcing these animals to come out now to try actually start foraging earlier. So this is just so incredibly exciting that this is the first sighting of these pups now. It's suckling. Ah, how cute is that? That is insane, guys. Oh my goodness, this is just like all my Christmases come at once, with a couple added. So this is a precocious little one, this one, eh? Sure, if he's out and about and the others are still down below, oh my goodness. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, and I know you can't hear it from our mics, unfortunately, but we can, like say, the sounds emanating from that burrow entrance are fantastic. There's a lot of like little chirping and growly sounds going on there. So the other youngsters are very, very, very close by her. This is just, this is just next level of cuteness, eh? That leading on from that other question earlier in terms of would it fit into the palm of your hand, this is just giving you a really nice idea of the scale there when that little one's sitting right next to mom like it. I mean, that is tiny. If you cup your hands, that animal would fit in your hand like it, that little one. And you must know how vigilant these adults are now that these little pups are out and crawling, because they also can't move, as you can see. Look at that. They can't move nearly as fast as the adults. So if there was danger close to the burrows, that little one wouldn't be able to dart down quite as quickly as the adults would. So these babysitters and the alpha female there, they've got their work cut out for them in a big way now in terms of vigilance for the threat of predation. Oh, wow. It's too exciting, too exciting. But now as they're starting to move like this, I think that it's going to become more and more important that they actually have a second one. Look there, they're coming out under the bushes there. Look at that. Look. Oh my goodness. Ah, oh, look at that. And it just shows you how small those pups still are. And that's at a month old already. Oh my goodness. Tiny. But also it shows you how fast they grow. In 1 month, that's the size that they've grown to. And of course, when they're born, they're ultrical. In other words, they're completely helpless. They can't do anything. The opposite extreme of that is something that's precocial. If you look at a hare compared to hares and rabbits, okay, these are not hares and rabbits. I'm just putting it out there. Those are lagomorphs. These are not. But if you look at hares and rabbits, a rabbit will be ultracal. In other words, the youngsters are born completely naked, blind, dependent on the parents. They're born underground in burrows. Hares are precocial, so the youngsters are actually up and ready to go within a couple of days after birth. They can almost fend for themselves. But these little guys are very, very much dependent on the mother for, like I say, certainly the first month and a half, 2 months before they actually can start foraging for themselves properly. But coming on from that, we're going to start seeing more and more behavior around the burrows where they're following the adults very, very, very closely in the immediate vicinity of the burrows. If the adults get anything to eat, the pups will run over to it and start begging, and normally the adults will just drop the prey item and let the pups feed on it. And that's an incredibly important part of them actually learning to hunt and forage for themselves. Yes, I'm like so relieved as well, because I've been very worried, and like I said yesterday, with these super cold fronts that have come through, I've been very worried that it would possibly have an impact on these little ones. But now that I'm seeing them out with my own eyes, I can kind of like take a deep sigh, and yeah, I'm very, very happy about this now. Sure. Of course, we're still far, far off from being out of the woods. We know there's badgers in the area, there's jackals, there's birds of prey, there's caracal, there's African wildcat, there's all sorts of things that they still have to contend with. But they will learn to contend with those, and that's just part of what a meerkat does. They're part of these ecosystems, as are predators of meerkats. So they know each other. Their history goes back millions of years. So look how small they are compared to the adults. It just gives you a really good idea of the size. Oh my goodness, this is just brilliant. This is just off the charts cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, this has been such a journey, and we've spent so much time here. Jeanre's been so patient with the filming as well. We keep coming back here time after time, and I'm very, very aware, I'm acutely aware there are some people that may not want to spend as much time with meerkats, and well, let's go look for other things in it. I am very much aware of that. I'm sensitive to it, but at the same time, these things do take time. It takes patience. We can't just, jump from one thing to another and expect us to have sightings like this just on the spur of the moment. So I would always err on the side of investing time and energy, patience, effort into something for it to pay off.